Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, it's been a while since, I've made a video. I took a little break from YouTube. Not really a break, I've just been busy and I kind of forgot about this channel if I'm being honest. I haven't been watching WWE lately. I haven't watched an episode of Raw or SmackDown since WrestleMania, which was the Raw. The Raw after Mania was my last WWE television I've watched. I've still watched the pay-per-views. I watched Backlash and well, that's it, just Backlash. But I've been busy lately. But this video is just going to be me venting or talking about just WWE updates. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the following. Sasha Banks and Naomi leaving WWE, not like the company, but like walking out of WWE pretty much. I'm going to be talking about Cody Rhodes' return to WWE, how that's been going. Roman Reigns becoming a part-timer, maybe leaving for Hollywood in the future, talking about Hell in a Cell, and yeah, more. So let's get right into it. So let's talk with the most recent news, which was Sasha Banks and Naomi. So on last week of Monday Night Raw's episode, it was supposed to be a 6-pack challenge. Winner faces Bianca Belair at Hell in a Cell. So the original report was Naomi was supposed to pin Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks didn't like the idea. And I think she got like Naomi in on it. They went to the office, the head office, whatever. They put the titles on the table and they just walked out. And then the match was changed. It was changed, and it was I forget. Was it Becky Lynch versus Asuka, and Asuka won. Anyways, regardless, the match is now a triple threat match. If you watch the newest Raw, Asuka, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair, which they're giving it to us at Hell in a Cell. I thought that we're going to get this match at SummerSlam, but hey, I'm not complaining. I don't know if it's inside Hell in a Cell or not, but regardless, Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out, and people were saying, it's a part of the script, because they even brought it up on commentary. They posted about it on like the WWE like Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And now they removed them from merchandise. So if you go to Sasha Banks, she's not there. If you go to Naomi, not on the merchandise. And that's where WWE makes a lot of their money, from the merchandise. And Vince McMahon, he loves the merch. It's not there. And as of now, the creative, they're being told not to give Sasha or Naomi any ideas. So they're gone. They're gone. They relinquished the title. They're having a tournament. I don't know how that's going to work. There's like one tag team in the women's division. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It's pretty big news, I don't know, whose side are you on? To be honest, I think I'm really the majority here, or the majority. I'm on WWE's side for this one. We know Sasha Banks has a history of this. She has a big ego, and she says she's not. The tag team titles are not being treated right, but I think it's because she wasn't put into the title picture. I think that's the reason. Sasha Banks does have an ego, and I think it's back again. And, no matter what company you work for, you can't just walk out. People aren't privileged like her, because if you walk out of your company, bro, you're going to get fired. But it's Sasha Banks, Snoop Dogg's your cousin, and you're also Sasha Banks, one of the best wrestlers in the company, maybe of all time. So, no matter what company you work for, you can't walk out just because you don't agree on something. You know what I mean? It's kind of childish. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority, but yeah, I agree with WWE. Suspend Sasha Banks and Naomi for their actions. You can't expect everything. You know what I mean? You just can't walk out of a company. That's what I'm trying to say. And expect nothing to happen. This is what you wanted to do. You signed the papers. WWE books you. You know what I mean? You have to work your way up. Too bad you didn't get the WrestleMania match and Ronda Rousey took over your spot. So what? Anyways, that's what I gotta say about this. Let's move on. Let's talk about Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns is entering a new phase in his career. That's what he said during a house show, on a random Sunday house show. After the house show was over, he grabbed the mic and he said he's entering a new phase in his career where you may not see me here ever again. So Roman Reigns' contract is set to expire in 2023 of April. Reports are saying that he did re-sign the contract, but he is working less days. So Roman Reigns is no longer working house shows. I think he's still gonna be on SmackDown pretty much every week. He's not gonna be at Hell in a Cell. So, and that's the thing with WWE. They gave Roman Reigns 2 titles, and this is now 2 pay-per-views in a row where none of the titles, no major title has been on the line. Like, yes, he was at last pay-per-view, but, he didn't defend the title. Now he's not even going to be at this WrestleMania, and Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins is supposed to main event Hell in a Cell inside Hell in a Cell. So WWE really put themselves in a corner here. They need to they need to take one title off Roman Reigns, all right? I'm fine with, Roman holding one, but if he's not going to show up for some pay-per-views, you can't have both titles on someone. You know what I mean? So Roman Reigns is entering a new phase in his career where he's no longer going to be working house shows. I don't know if that's starting now or as of April 2023. He's still going to be on SmackDown. I don't know about weekly, but pretty much weekly. Like I say, probably 3 times a month. Like he's probably going to miss like 1 SmackDown a month, maybe. I don't know what I'm saying. But obviously, when he does lose both titles, he's going to take a break. The man deserves it. I'm fine with him taking the break once he loses the titles. I don't know when the hell that's going to happen. I'm staying away from spoilers. Like I said, I haven't even been watching wrestling, so I am so lost, out of touch, but I've obviously come across this. This is big news. I don't think he's going to leave for Hollywood yet. I think give it like 5 more years before he fully goes to Hollywood. But yeah, so Roman Reigns no longer on house shows, going to be on SmackDown and missing some pay-per-views. Like he'll be like at the big pay-per-views like SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, like you know what I mean. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Roman Reigns. Let's talk about Stephanie McMahon now. This is just going to be short, and then we're going to get into Cody Rhodes, which is the final topic. But Stephanie McMahon did announce a couple of days ago that she is taking a leave of absence from WWE, just, for a brief time. And she says she's going to be focusing on family, which is perfectly fine. Always, always, always family comes first. You got to take care of your family, especially, the news of Triple H going around. He had like heart conditions and stuff, so obviously hope for the best. Whatever Stephanie McMahon and the family is dealing with, obviously family comes first. But when she didn't make the announcements, people were speculating that it was related to the Sasha and Naomi walkout, but it wasn't. But that's all I got to say about that. Obviously, hopefully everything is going well on that. And let's get to the final topic. Cody Rhodes making his return at WrestleMania. And how many months ago was WrestleMania? April, May. It's been 1 month, almost 2. But it still doesn't feel real that Cody Rhodes is in WWE. Like, just seeing the American Nightmare, everything just still doesn't feel real to me. When I see him live, I am going to Monday Night Raw in August. And when I see him live, that's when I feel like, all right, Cody Rhodes is in WWE. Let's do this. Unless if he wins a title by then. But anyways, let's talk about Cody Rhodes' return. A lot of people are saying, it's been good, but it could be better. And I have to disagree with that. I think so far WWE has booked Cody Rhodes phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. All right, he fought Seth Rollins in an unbelievable WrestleMania 5-star classic. They had the rematch at WrestleMania Backlash. Also amazing. And now they're having a 3rd match inside Hell in a Cell. I mean, how? I don't think people are complaining about the Hell in a Cell match. I just think they want him to face new opponents. Like, for example, he faced The Miz on Raw, his first match back on Monday Night Raw in like over 6 years. And then he fought The Miz again on Raw on the latest episode. Like, that, yes, I agree with. Like, what was the point of him facing The Miz again? He could have literally faced anyone else. It was just a random match. It was just a match to build up the Hell in a Cell match because Seth Rollins made Cody Rhodes lose via disqualification. So, like, that, yes, I understand what you mean by new opponents, but I think the rival with Seth Rollins is amazing, and this has to be their final match, and I think it will be. And then I think this will lead up to Cody Rhodes finally getting to the title scene. I don't know like when Cody Rhodes is gonna get the title match. You know, you got to do it soon. You know, because right now he's still big. You know how these fans, right? They turn. So you got to make the move quick. But by the looks of it, Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns is gonna be the next big match. But is that gonna happen at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank? You know what I mean? Because Money in the Bank is July 2nd, I'm pretty sure. SummerSlam is July 30th, something like that. And then we're going to have the UK pay-per-view in September. I think it's like September 3rd. So when are we getting Cody versus Roman? Are we getting that at SummerSlam? Or is Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton happening at SummerSlam? Because we all know Drew McIntyre is facing Roman Reigns at the UK, obviously. So, or the London. London is in UK. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Anyways, so yeah, that's the only concern I have of WWE. Like, they need to make Cody Rhodes the champion pretty soon. You can't let this die down because people are already getting bored of this. Oh my God, we're seeing Seth versus Cody. No. I personally love this feud. I thought Seth Rollins would have won at WrestleMania Backlash to make it 1-1, setting up the Hell in a Cell match. So in terms of, like, you know, this kind of makes no sense. Like, why are they having a third match if Cody Rhodes beat him twice? Either way, I think so far WWE has booked Cody phenomenally. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. This has been the WWE news. I will be making a predictions video for Hell in a Cell, which is coming up soon. And yeah, so tell me what you guys think of all the news going around in WWE, and peace.